Constantly shooting.
DNA became part of my data, and I was released into your system. A dead end for you. I'm starting to put it together. A cell shift morpher that could mean only one thing. I was Venji.
Yeah.
I have had many forms.
Hey Rangers, now before I begin this video and how amazingly epic it was, I will say that this video will contain spoilers. Spoilers, you know the drill. I don't know why I have to keep saying it, but just in case this video contains spoilers. Oh dear God, was this one of the best episodes? And if you like this sort of a video and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell. But let's just literally just jump into this entire episode on how amazing, words cannot describe how great. The theories I came up with, they were there. So this entire episode is literally just one of the best lead-ups to a kind of two-parter. I hope to God that we don't get another kind of bad episode after this. It's just literally one of the best things that I have seen. So I don't know where to kind of start. In this episode, they figure out that Evox may have a plan. So they make a device that, or a program that uploads into one of the blasters, and it can basically disable the Evox virus and kind of break it down. They shoot Evox multiple times to kind of start it, but he sneakily infects the computer and kind of downloads part of himself into it. I love the camera angles. I didn't realize that, I kind of had a thought that they would do something like this, where Evox infects the computers, downloads himself, and he goes to different parts of this entire building. And the Rangers have to go around shooting the computers because they know that the Evox virus just will take over and they don't want it to escape. So they go around, they go to the research room, they go to the lab, they go to random places. But one of the best things is Evox is kind of disabling or kind of phasing out wherever it is. He goes and gets the cell shift morphers. He gets all the morphers from RPM, opens up the case, which is probably not the same one anyway, and he downloads the Evox, the Venjix virus into him. He completes himself basically, but as Evox gives his backstory, and he oh God, this is how excited I am of this one episode. I've never been this excited at all about a Power Ranger episode for a very long time. So he basically gives his backstory and says that when Nate was working on how to make the morphers and morphing and stuff like that, and kind of analyzing the morphing grid, he added snake DNA and MorphX to the cell shift morpher, which then uploads Evox to the computer network, which he stays in there and just literally watches. Oh my God, that is one of the best payoffs I have seen in Power Rangers for a very long time. Literally, you've paid off a series that happened years and years ago. Oh my God, I am absolutely blown on this one. So basically, Evox upgrades himself to Venjix, and he is running amok. After he's told Nate all of this sort of stuff, he knocks the Rangers out the room. We get the RPM kind of form where he says Venjix has been known as many things, blah, blah, blah. You see some RPM throwback to that, and then knocks the Rangers out the room. He then leaves the base, but the Rangers kind of run about. I love the fact that Ben and Betty try to stay up, and this would have been the perfect time if Betty was the Green Ranger to morph into it just for a split second, and then Evox just knocks her out completely and just takes the power or something. But Evox is able to, or Venjix, it's going to be hard. When the Rangers meet Venjix later on, he actually creates monsters from the past, obviously from Go Buster as well as the season. And he just absolutely annihilates the Rangers really quickly. When he homes in on Nate, he just turns around and says, oh, hey, like, you know, how does it feel to be the smartest guy and that you released me type thing, that sort of thing, just to mentally get a Nate. Dear God. But one of the best things in this entire thing is the surprise guest, which I knew they were going to do. I knew they were going to do it. So what happens next is that Nate is down. Zoe tries to kind of like cheer him up, but Nate's going through the whole thing of saying, look, you know, you don't know how it feels. You don't know how I feel. You don't know this. You know, put yourself in my shoes. And Zoe kind of takes it on and goes, okay. And then she thinks. She goes back to the commander and says, we need to make a call to the RPM universe. And what do? They bring Dr. K from the RPM universe straight into it. I literally was just like, what? Holy crap. Just holy crap. And yeah, it was just amazing. They figure out how to kind of stop Vengex Vengex, I'm saying it right. They figure out how to say it. They figure out like the kind of source code. Robot, like even back in the cyber dimension, Evox or Vengex turns around and says, like, you know, I've been able to download the code for the Morphex tower. Blaze, you go off and do this. Blaze takes the thing, walks straight off. But then he goes to Scruzzle and goes, you're the one that we need, really. You're the one that I need you to do this. And he hands over the second kind of source code, which then will infiltrate the towers, etc., etc. We get this fight with Robo Blaze just down there. He defeats the Rangers. They get absolutely annihilated. Now, one thing that made me laugh a lot was when Dr. K meets Ben and Betty, and they're like, oh, we'll help, we'll do this. And she makes them go make her a perfect cup of tea. I was just like, perfect. That is great. But the way she did it, she knew exactly what was going on and told him to go do this. The source code gets finished, they test it out, and they destroy Blaze. And that's it. He's gone. He is wiped out, and the Rangers are really happy. So when the Rangers get back, they say goodbye to Dr. K, and, you know, that's when she drinks the cup of tea from Ben and Betty. And Ben and Betty are like, damn. Like, how dare you do this? Like, you know, this is, you know, you tricked us. And Dr. K's like, well, I needed a good cup of tea. It keeps me going. And I was like, yes. So as Dr. K like says goodbye, because she's going back to see if there's no trace of the Vengex virus, which I would love if they did this much later on in Power Rangers. Bring Evox back as Vengex again. Perfect. Anyway, the main thing is that Evox has taken over the morphing grid towers, and he's taking control. He's shut the Rangers off completely. Everyone's like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? How could this happen? We just get this perfect Evox coming in going, hey, guess what? I've taken over all the towers and you can't do anything about it. And we see the graphics that we saw in the Russian trailer of all the Morphex towers going everywhere, putting energy into the main one. Now, it's weird because it looks like it's going into the Grid Battle Force one. I thought you would have taken over one downtown or something like that. Or maybe Evox or Vengex is going to go straight into Grid Battle Force again and just wail on everyone. But that was pretty much the episode. This episode, dear God, has been one of the best Power Ranger episodes I have seen in a very long time. I literally shocked. Like, you will see my kind of like expressions on this one. Oh dear God. Oh, it was perfect. To me, this is one of the best Power Ranger episodes I have seen in a very long time. It had me go, oh my God, and oh my God, that's cool. Even like looking back, the main Morphers that they used, oh, maybe that was the one we missed out. We said it was Zeonizers. So basically the Morphers that they use is the Overdrive Morphers, you've got the RPM Morphers, you've got the Mystic Morphers, and the Gosei Morpher. It'd been cool if they had the Gokaija phone. That would be kind of cool. So that's what I kind of looked over. It looked like there was a Mighty Morphing one there, but just the way, like my final thoughts on this, is just the way that they used RPM to link in this, to make it amazing, has blown my mind on this one. Well done, well played, I've got to say. This episode has got me so excited that this is fantastic. And I hope you can tell by the excitement in my voice, like, this is great. So I am going to leave it there. This episode, 10 out of 10, perfect. Is what everything that I wanted from a Power Ranger episode. It ticked all the boxes. It did everything that I wanted to and more. But yeah, I am going to leave it there. What are your thoughts on this? Did you like it? Did you not? Were you in shock, like the same as me? I'm going to put the shocked, all the clips again at the very end of this episode in case you want to see. But dear God, I cannot wait for Monday's episode now. Dear God. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, yes. It's one. Oh. That wasn't in there before. That wasn't. Constantly shooting.
Someone just accessed the vault.
Oh. Oh.
It's Sasha's boyfriend. He's repairing himself. That's impossible. You're powerless against me now. I'm more than Evox. Haven't you figured it out? You should know who I truly am.
Yes.
Years ago, you experimented with old Ranger technology. That DNA became part of my data, and I was released into your system. A dead end for you, a new beginning for me. I'm starting to put it together, a cell shift morpher that could mean only one thing.
I was Venji.
Yeah.
I have had many forms, and now my victory is certain.
Yes. Not only was it 1, 2 theories. Ah.
He needs to talk to someone who truly understands what he's going through. You sound like you have someone in mind. Yes, ma'am.
Dr.
I
K.
do.
Dr. K. Dr. K.
Can you help me make a
Dr.
transfer
K.
call?
I sure can.
Yeah.
He must be Nate.
Yes.
Okay.
I remember you from Ranger history class.
Venjix's onslaught was ready.
Oh, that's nice.
It seems Venjix found a way to escape my dimension.
Knew it.
If we work together, tell me about this Morphers.
Did they shrink Dr. K?
Is there anything I can do?
It's funny you say that.
Oh, no.
I copied the access codes. Take them. You're the key to all of this.
I am.
Yes.
Oh, I hope they don't get rid of Scrozzle.
This arrow has a Morphex key on the tip. It will
Into water that's been heated up to precisely 100 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees. Then at this. It's an organic substance found only on my planet.
wow. Must be rare.
We won't let you down.
That's awesome.
You were right, Master. The tower is unguarded.
Let's make me a cup of tea.
No step.
I love a good cup of tea.
Love it.